Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, September the 14th, 2020. And as you can see, the smoke is awful here. I'm just a few miles east of Grangeville, Idaho. I've got options here. I can either go around, but what I really want to do is go through the Magruder Corridor, which is a 175-mile dirt road between two wilderness areas. It's been on my to-do list for some time. There is a fire near here. I've contacted the Nez Perce field office for the Forest Service, and they said go for it. They said just be aware. It is a long ways. You are out in the middle of nowhere, but you don't want to get stuck out there. But I talked to them. They said do it. It's unfortunate that the smoke has not subsided, but it is what it is. I'm not just going to sit around and wait. So I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to take you with me. It should be still beautiful. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to it, and we'll get going. Hey, buddies. The gold was discovered in the Elk City Basin in 1861. There were many booms and busts throughout the years in this area. The National Economic Depression years of the 1930s provided the catalyst for mineral exploration and development throughout the western United States. One of the ventures organized in this period was the Gold Point Mines Inc. gold mining and milling operation located near Elk City, Idaho. It looks like the bridge is long gone, and I'm not looking to go for a swim right now. Just going to get a little closer and try to check it out, but I don't see really anywhere to cross. It's really cool. Cool area. Some information about the Magruder Corridor Road. The Nez Perce Indians trekked over these rugged mountains annually to reach buffalo hunting grounds in Montana. Miners viewed the trail as their quickest route to riches. Lloyd Magruder, the namesake of this road, saw treachery and disaster when he was murdered in 1863 by gold thieves along the Selway River. Magruder, one of the most respected men in Idaho Territory, planned to run for Congress. That October, he started with a 60-mule string laden with supplies over the South Nez Perce Trail from Lewiston, Idaho to Virginia City, Montana. In Montana, Magruder hired William Page, Jim Romaine, Dr. David Howard, and Chris Lowry for the return journey to guard the $25,000 he had earned. After the party camped where the Nez Perce Trail crossed the Selway River, Lowry, Romaine, and Howard murdered Magruder and the rest of his party. The outlaws made Page help them throw the bodies over a cliff, then shot the pack animals in a ravine and burned the rest of the gear. Outside of Lewiston, the outlaws left their horses, and Magruder's horse was recognized by a friend, Hill Beachy. The outlaws then fled to California, where they were apprehended and brought back to Lewiston for the trial. Page was spared because he gave evidence against his partners. Howard, Romaine, and Lowry were hanged. This was the first trial in Idaho Territory. I don't know, but I hope I have better luck than that Magruder guy. $25,000. I don't have $25,000 with me, so hopefully my fortunes will be a little bit better. I've been driving the Magruder Corridor for about probably 3 hours. It's supposed to be about an 8-hour trip. It's getting late. It's about 5:30. I'd like to stop, get something to eat, get some sleep. The smoke doesn't seem to be as bad here as it was in Grangeville or McCall or Tamarack, Donnelly. This is a place called Poet Creek, and it's a beautiful creek here. I know that if I was a grizzly bear, I would like it here. There was a sign coming in that showed the difference between grizzly bears and black bears and what they look like and their characteristics and the shape of their footprints. And yeah, they're here. There's a few people camped around here, so I'm just really hoping that maybe they look tastier than I do. There's actually a group of 3 motorcycle touring setups here, so they're all packed out and looks like they're having a great time. But they're sleeping in tents, and so it's like a Twinkie on the ground, I think. So I think I'll be all right tonight as far as the grizzly bears are concerned. But anyway, this will be probably it for tonight. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 15th of September, 2020. This is my farewell to the Poet Creek Campground. It was beautiful. It was so peaceful last night. It was amazing. I was here with 2 bike packers who are doing Canada to Mexico, and 3 dual sport motorcycle riders that are doing what's called the Idaho Adventure Trail, which is like a 10-day dirt loop around Idaho, mostly on back roads. Really, really nice guys, all retirees. We had a community campfire last night, so there was 6 of us sitting around the campfire, and it was nice. It was nice to share some time with some different people and from different places and out here in this beautiful place, and I really enjoyed that. Today I'm going to continue on the Magruder Corridor. Yesterday I got about a third of the way through it. It's a harder drive than I thought it would be. 15 to 20 miles an hour max. Really potholes, rocks, twisty, very, very twisty, soft duff. So today I have about maybe 90 miles to go before I hit pavement again. So it's going to be great. We're going to take you along, and hope you enjoyed the scenery. Good luck, guys. Keep it upright.
All right.
The 113-mile primitive Magruder Corridor Road winds through a vast undeveloped area offering solitude and pristine beauty as well as expansive mountain views. The landscape is much the same as when the Nez Perce Indians and other early travelers crossed the area. The road has changed little since its construction by the Civilian Conservation Corps in the 1930s. It has also been known as the Southern Nez Perce Trail, Elk City to Darby Road, Montana Road, and the Parker Trail. The corridor was created in 1980 when the Central Idaho Wilderness Act was passed, leaving a unique road that enables a traveler to drive between 2 wildernesses, the 1.2 million acre Selway Bitterroot Wildernesses to the north and the 2.3 million acre Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness to the south. Together they represent the largest unroaded block of land in the lower 48 states and are nearly twice as large as the combined states of Delaware and Rhode Island. So I've been driving about an hour and a half, and I've gotten about maybe 15 miles. It's slow going. It's 5-10 miles an hour at the most. But taking a little bit of a break. It's an arduous journey. The road is not great. With all the fire damage and erosion, the road is pretty rough. I don't know if I'd be able to make this. They say it's an 8-hour section. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it in 8 hours. And actually, fuel's becoming a little bit of a concern. But behind me is it used to be called the River of No Return Wilderness. It was renamed in 1984 the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness. Frank Church was a senator, and he was instrumental in 6 or 7 environmental acts and preservation acts of wilderness areas. And when he died in 1984, I believe. He was only 60 years old. And so they renamed this wilderness areas after him, which is a great way to memorialize somebody that's done a lot to preserve this area. It's really beautiful. Once again, I get tired of talking about it, but the smoke is bad. There's a little bit of a breeze today, so hopefully it'll clear it out a little bit. Right now is probably the best view that I have seen yet today. But I'm going to continue on, show you a little bit more, but I just thought I'd stop for a second, stretch my legs, and show you what's going on. So I've made it about halfway on the Magruder Corridor. This is a place called Observation Point, and as you can see behind me, it's really heartbreaking. I'm sure this is just a stunningly beautiful place if this had been a crisp, clear fall day, but as you can see behind me, it's not much to observe. A lot of burned out trees and deadfall and smoke. But it's peaceful, and I've been driving for about 2.5 hours, maybe 3, and there's been 4 oncoming vehicles the entire time. The road seems to have improved a little bit. I actually got up to 20 miles an hour for maybe 1,000 yards or so instead of 5. So I don't think fuel's going to be a concern, especially if the roads stay the way they are right now. But I'm really I'm glad to be here, but I'm just disappointed in the conditions. But there's definitely people worse off than me today. That's for sure. So I am enjoying myself. Got some mellow music going, just taking a cruise down a dirt road and enjoying what scenery there is there, and being thankful for it. looks like after eight or 9 hours of driving, I've hit pavement again. Wow, what an experience. I gotta say, it's nice to be back on pavement though. Hey everybody. Well, I've made it to the Montana-Idaho border here, obviously. It's about 2 a.m., or I'm sorry, 2 p.m. And I'm on pavement now. But man, what a what a road. That was quite the journey. But here's a landmark I thought I'd show you. Also, right here, this sign. I love these signs. This sign, it's like hand painted and carved. It's a map. It's very cool. It's all hand done. You don't see that anymore. Really like it. This is just a piece of Americana right here. Those guys with the pack animals have a 15-mile one-way up a trail to resupply some elk hunting operation, and then they're gonna come back today, and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They said they might get back by about 3 o'clock in the morning. and it's funny, they have, I mean, they're legit, they're the real deal, packing heat, cowboy style. But then they also have black diamond headlamps and Garmin inReach. So they're the modern cowboy. But from where I'm standing, this is the real deal, and it's really good to be here. I like it. I finished the Magruder Corridor today. Beautiful drive. Went down to the official end of it is a place called Darby, Montana. Went and got some ice and fuel and resupplied. And I drove about 45 minutes, maybe half an hour south of Darby, and then another 10 miles down a dirt road, and I found this camp here. It's called Crazy Creek. Oh, crazy, right? Beautiful. There's a car here, but no sign of life. I don't know if that's good or bad. I spoke to a ranger coming out of the Magruder Corridor to ask me about grizzly bears down here, and he said that there's been no confirmed sighting of a grizzly bear in a long time. And I was like, okay, what's a long time? Is a long time a month? Is a long time a week is a long time. The Pleistocene era, it was a young guy, he's probably 25 years old or whatever, it doesn't matter, but he kind of looked at me funny, but you know, I want to know, because if I'm here by myself and if I'm going for a mountain bike ride, what exactly is a long time? You know, did you wait for your French fries at McDonald's for a long time, or how's that work? So anyway, from what I gather, it's been a long time. But I feel pretty good about it, and I'm going to camp here for tonight. It should be super peaceful, super quiet. This creek is right next to my car, and I know it's crazy, so I hope it doesn't get too crazy. So I'm gonna end this evening right now, and we'll see everybody in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, September 16th, 2020. It's about 8:30 in the morning. It's right around 30 degrees. Chilly. Still smoky. Not going to talk about that, though, because it just is what it is at this point. Last night I didn't sleep that great because it was like squirrel parade around my car, up and over, all night long. It was... I don't think there was a moon. If there was a moon, it wasn't much, and then you had the smoke, so it was, I couldn't see my hand in front of my face, and I sleep inside the 4Runner. Super dark, super quiet, but then we had the squirrel races, and that wasn't too awesome. But today I'm going to head towards Butte. It's not too far from here, maybe a couple hours drive, but see if there's some, I know there's some good riding there. I'm gonna go check that out and maybe go to a bike shop and see if there's if they have any camping recommendations. Local knowledge is always key, so that's today's plan. I'll take you along.